You want me to tell a story about you?
Right on.
No. I run into this guy about 55 years more than that.
My kid was running underneath your ropes and stealing everybody's trophy.
The little guy at the auditorium in Sacramento was running around, and the ropes were about this high, but he was below. And I said, who is this guy? Who's this kid? Who's he belongs to? But he never touched the car. He'd come and look at it, then he'd go to the next car, look at it, finally found out it's this guy. I never heard of this guy again before. I said, hey, where's Charlie? I don't know. We got him. But anyway, this guy, so I tell the truth or just bull?
I've been shot before.
This guy works hard at what he does, whether it's good or bad. But he works hard at it. But you couldn't ask for a better friend. He'll do anything for you if you pay him. What's that?
We're Army.
What is that?
You gotta pay.
Oh, it is. You gotta pay. Okay. Anyway, I want to talk about Mary Slonica. I'll talk to you in a second, but she's first. Mary, I remember the first days of the show at the Exposition Building when she was actually the controller of that show. She knew everything that was going on and everything that had to be done, and it was done. The only complaint I had at all at that time was, and you could not talk him to put a pickup in the show, because he said, that's a truck. It's not a truck, it's somebody's passenger car. But he knew what he wanted, and he did what he wanted, and she would let him do what he wanted if she thought it was okay. I've always said Mary Slonica ran the Roadster show, because that is a fact. She worked at it 25 and a half hours a day and knew what was happening, when it was happening, or what should or not happen. She was totally aware of everything. And then I talked her out of the show. No, then, shall I tell the story? In 1973, two of us purchased the Roadster show from Al. They wanted to retire, and she worked for Air Worst. Now she called it Air West, but I called it Air Worst. You did too? Yeah. And never on time to leave, and never got there on time. And then you see a passenger standing in a runway, the plane is gone, you get left a half hour early. But I give her all the credit for the Gold show, because honey, you're the one that did the work. We know, and you know. Al could not take too much pressure. He would disappear trophy presentation night. He wasn't even in the building. He didn't want to hear anybody argue or argue with anybody. There was no argument, but he just wasn't feeling safe, and she took all the blunt if there was any. But you did a hell of a job. Everybody knows that. And the ones that don't know, I'm here to tell them. Can I get off the stage?
I got one more thing.
Welcome to the Armenian Hour, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, just while Mary is still here, like you know that Mary and I in 1949 and Al started at 49. I was there just as a guest, not a partner, no nothing, but I learned from the 49 until now. But the most important thing was that in those days the shows were 10 days long. In 10 days to put on a car show, I want to tell you something. If you think it's tough now with just 3 days, we had to be there 10 days. I built my modified Roadster, and I thought, well, I'm going to do something a little different than anybody else did. So I had to dry sump the motor, dry sump the water, dry sump the battery, dry sump the rear end, everything. Because every 2 hours, we flipped the car on the side, because I was proud of that chrome undercarriage that I put underneath there. 1946, and I wanted everybody to see it. Like a dumb fool, I mean, in those days, the Army boys were pretty tough, so we got down for 10 solid days. So Sean asked me, Blackie, could you put your car on the side? I said, John, I'm an old man, 83 years old. Hey, no goddamn way I can pick that car. Number one. And number two is that when we built the a la carte back, we started in 1957. George's shop got caught on fire. There was a block wall, and only the car that ever survived was the a la carte. It was not the a la carte at that time. It was a 29 Roadster pickup on the outside. Archie Moore's car, all of the custom cars burnt to the ground. And that started it there. When we built the a la carte,
This is a great story.
we worked day and night. We worked 8 days in LA, 8 days back home. No uppers, no downers, no drugs, no alcohol, no nothing. But when you see, like Richard Peters seen, elephants on the road, there's something wrong. Number two is that when he tried to turn off on Ventura Avenue to go home, I thought he was going off the street. Now I'm fighting the steering wheel trying to stay on the goddamn road. He was trying to make the turn to get off the road. So those are the things that we came across without no uppers, no downers, or nothing. But when your heart is in something, you can do it. No, this is my night. I'll wake them up. This is the good one. After we built the a la carte, we came to the show, and now, you know damn good and well when you put it on, I would like you to see the a la carte here, which Roy Brigio did the most inquisitive, the best job I've ever seen on a redo that I've ever seen in my life. I want to really thank the realtors that bought it. I couldn't get into better hands in anything in the world because I wanted to buy the a la carte myself. But the thing is that we could not turn the car on its side or whatever. So I went in the woman's bathroom at the old exhibition building, and I got in there, and Frank Santa Cruz was their main man that worked with Al. So I got on top of the woman's sink where her wash sink was, and I started to pull the mirror off, and he ran over and pulled Al. Blackie's tearing up the whole goddamn woman's bathroom. And here comes Al, just screaming, this is government property. If you go to tear that building, I'll never be able to rent it again. Al, all I want to do is borrow that damn mirror. I want to put it on an a la carte. And I want to see the bottom by night, turning it over on the side. So the a la carte is the first car ever that had a mirror under it. I want to thank you guys again. I hate to spend all this time, but a little history has to come out. Thank you.
You lied. You said you hate to spend this time. You'd be up here for a week if I let you.
You know, they got the name.
Thanks, Blackie. And Mary, we're so thrilled to have you here. Thank you so much.
These guys are figuring out what they want to put this car together, and they're sitting there.
Where were we?
This trying to come up with designs or drawing pictures of what you would do, right? So what do you even call it that damn thing?
What's next,
He's sitting there
Blackie?
just looking at the menu. Oh, look at it. Yeah.
Okay, before we start the roll call, sadly, we've lost some members in the past